My ideology of education. What does education and learning mean to me? I believe there are 7 main components that, if all are used within the education system, this should provide many benefits to a child's learning development, as well as providing them with a positive view to education and ensure every child will grow up in society feeling valued. The 7 components are having a child-centered approach to learning. Children should be aware of their own individual needs, building confidence, being respectful, having freedom in the classroom, lack of testing, and encourage happiness. Education has a massive influence on the lives of children, and as a result of this, I believe that education works best when children have a child-centered and holistic approach. Child-centered refers to the children being in the middle of the education, with professionals working around and supporting them. It is argued that education should be individual-based rather than curriculum and exam-based, set by the government for the country. This is because it allows every child to feel a sense of belonging and also allows them all to achieve in something they feel confident and comfortable doing. This is a key influencer in the development for an all-inclusive classroom. I believe that child-centered classroom allows the children to believe in themselves and have pride in their own abilities, which has a benefit to their development. A child-centered classroom should also provide the opportunity to love to learn. That it should provide the children to develop their own learning, linking to the aspects of reflectiveness as well as linking to appropriate judgment making. This therefore allows pupils to dismantle their own learning to create something useful and unique to them. I believe that it is essential for schools to not only support all the needs of the children, but also make the children aware of their own individual needs themselves. When the children know how to support themselves, it allows them to develop more naturally without force. It also encourages children to make reflective and judgments on past experiences, as well as helping them to be more emotionally and socially stable. It is argued that children can manage and understand their own needs. They are more likely to have a chance of understanding as well as helping others. This awareness of their own individual needs links closely to the development of the child whole approach. This is because children are able to access their own needs and development and also can develop in their most appropriate way to them. Confidence in own ability is seen as massively important within the development of children. This is because if children have the confidence to achieve and if they believe in themselves, they are more likely to reach their full potential. Therefore, education should provide opportunities to increase their confidence and self-esteem levels. One way to increase their confidence in ability is through teachers' expectations, where they should encourage and motivate and inspire them to reach their goals. Alongside teachers should set high expectations, they should also respect and understand that every child will have different academic levels, therefore should understand that some children will require more help and scaffolding than others. As well as working with the children, teachers should have an active relationship with parents, and as parents play an important role by being active in their child's development. I believe that if the parents are appreciation and have an acceptance of their children's confidence levels and their ability to learn, the children will feel more confident and proud of what they can achieve. Through education, it is argued that children should be taught to be respectful of all figures, each other, themselves, and their surroundings, promoting and spreading mutual respect. When teaching respect through education, it is vital to share with the children that many differences within people are not a bad thing, and it may us unique, and children should learn to accept everyone's differences. Every individual has different views, opinions, values, beliefs, academical levels and abilities, and different interests, which makes us a great society. Respect is very important within the classroom, and it promotes a peaceful learning environment, enabling the children to develop in harmony and in an unformed and unpressured environment. It is argued that children develop well when they have the freedom within the classroom and are able to have creative lessons. This can be the freedom to choose where to work, who they work with, or how they tackle a task. I believe that children learn best when they are shown all different ways of learning and different learning styles, so they have the ability to choose an approach that suits them individually. I also believe that the choice of where they complete tasks is very important, because children may have a creative side and want to be outside or in different environments in the school, as they are able to concentrate more. Alongside this, freedom allows children to be respectful and of their learning and development, and this is a vital aspect of their learning, because this also provides skills like reflectiveness and appreciation to their work. Freedom within education allows pupils to develop at their own rate most suitable to them, and also allows them to have a good childhood, which also links to creativity, because children are allowed the opportunity to learn and understand through their own unique way, through play and arts and other subjects. It is very important that children have the ability to learn through their own needs. Most schools in the UK have testing, and this often can be referred to as exams at the end of a topic or module, and even the end of a course. This is assessed by a criteria set within a curriculum. Within these tests, children are expected to achieve very highly, which causes immense stress and pressure to succeed. I believe that schools need less formal testing within the education system and should be more a school-based, teacher-based learning approach. This would be more beneficial because teachers will be able to assess their learning and how the children tackle tasks and how willing they are to complete tasks. As well as this, the teachers are able to provide feedback on the opportunity to discuss their strengths and weaknesses within the subject. Feedback can also be a tool of encouragement and keeping the pupils on task. It is argued that feedback is an effective way to visualize learning, and it also enables information to move from short-term memory to long-term. It is argued that feedback is not only helps children develop on their prior knowledge, but also informs and directs thinking to their development. This is very important for children that are not academically valued in society. This leads to the last component, happiness. Children should be happy throughout their lives, and education should allow them to enjoy life and enjoy learning. I believe it is essential for education to promote happiness within children, as well as staff, as well as their relationship, because the state of mind is a massive aspect within well-being and resilience, as well as having a good mental health. If a child is happy whilst learning, they are more likely to pick themselves up from a bad grade or a bad day, and not feel too upset. Also, children are seen to be resilient, and if they are more likely to encourage and be motivated to complete a task. As a result, children are seen to be fully engaged within their learning, and are more likely to want to succeed in their education. I believe all these components are very important, and if they are all achieved within the system, I believe children are more likely to reach their full potential and go into good careers as adults.